Ms. Boebert of Colorado.
Pursuant to House Resolution 864, the gentlewoman from Colorado, Ms. Boebert, and a member opposed each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from Colorado.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I rise today to offer my common sense amendment to transfer $2 million from government bureaucracy to the Office of Inspector General to combat waste, fraud, and abuse. As a proud member of the House Oversight Committee, I am a firm believer in holding our government accountable to the people we serve. Honest, hardworking American citizens should be able to trust that their tax dollars are being spent responsibly and for their intended purpose. The Department of Education Office of Inspector General must have adequate resources and funding to uncover waste, fraud, and abuse to ensure that the department can focus on providing for the education of America's children. Ever since the passage of the Inspector General Act of 1978, Inspectors General has uncovered billions of dollars of fraud and exposed numerous instances of criminal wrongdoing. The Department of Education is no exception. According to this year's semi-annual report, the Department of Education Office of Inspector General closed 32 investigations involving fraud or corruption and secured more than $41.92 million in restitution, settlements, fines, savings, recoveries, and forfeitures. As a result of this work, criminal actions were taken against numerous people, including current and former school officials and service providers who cheated students and taxpayers. The Inspector General accomplished these feats in only half a year. In fiscal year 2023, the Department of Education had a budget of a whopping $271 billion. The American people should be able to trust that these funds are being used to support the education of their children and for no other purpose. My common sense amendment will ensure that the Inspector General has the funding and resources they need to ensure that the department's funds are being used responsibly. We have a sacred duty to secure and ensure that Department of Education funds are used to further the education of our children, and we must not tolerate any wrongdoing that defrauds America's children, students, and families. I urge my colleagues to support my amendment to increase funding for the Department of Education Office of Inspector General. Mr. Chair, I reserve.
The gentlelady from Colorado reserves the balance of her time. For what purpose does Does anybody wish to claim time in opposition?
Mr. Chair, I
Seeing
yield.
none, the gentlewoman from Colorado is recognized.
I yield.
The gentlelady from Colorado yields. Pursuant to the question is on the amendment offered by the gentlelady from Colorado. Those in favor signify by saying aye. Those opposed say no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The amendment is agreed to. It is now in order to consider amendment number 82, printed in Part B of House Report 118-272. For what purpose does the gentleman from Georgia